Welcome back to News 3 Today. April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month, a time to recognize the importance of families and communities working together to prevent the maltreatment of our most valuable resource. Brightside Child and Family Advocacy is bringing awareness to the needs of children experiencing foster care by leaving a visible reminder in our community. Terry Wright is a CASA volunteer. She joins us now with more. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for
and you're wearing your blue.
I'm wearing my blue for Child Abuse Prevention Month.
Exactly. So yesterday you did a thing. We talked about pinwheels before we came to this segment, tossing to the break. Pinwheels popping up not all over the city, but right across the street in Grayson Stadium. Tell us about that.
Well, we planted pinwheels at Grayson Stadium. We have a game on Friday evening, and we are promoting Child Prevention Month. So each pinwheel represents a child in foster care, and doesn't mean that a child has been abused if they've been in foster care, but we're just trying to bring awareness to those children, and also to make, our goal is to make the community more aware of child abuse and prevention. Now
you mentioned each pinwheel represents a child. How many pinwheels did you plant?
About 400.
Wow, wow. Now, CASA Brightside is working with the Savannah Bananas on this project, and this is something that's near and dear to their heart as well, especially the owners and the founders. Tell us about their connection.
So Jesse and Emily Cole have created Bananas Foster, and they are very involved in foster care. As a matter of fact, they fostered 2 children who they have now adopted, but it's their goal to increase awareness to the community all over the country right now, so that they are aware that there's opportunity to foster children, and they're trying to get rid of some of the stigma that has been associated with fostering children.
Now you're a CASA. You work with these children.
Yes.
Tell us about what you do and why it's so important.
It has changed my life. I raised my children in a upper middle class neighborhood, and I was so unaware of what is involved in fostering children. And I act, though, as the eyes and ears for the judge. A CASA is a court-appointed special advocate. So when a child is in court, each lawyer represents their client in the best way. And it's the job of the CASA to make sure that the judge gets just the facts.
Yes. Yes, so very important job that you have. CASA falls under the umbrella of Brightside, which provides support to families in general to help them not even get to the point where they need to, you know, have a child in foster care. Let's talk about Brightside and what it does.
Well, Brightside is just growing.
Yeah.
We have the Bright House, we have 2 locations. They're visitation centers so that family can visit with a child in foster care, because prior to this, when a child was visiting with a parent or a grandparent or a sibling, they were going to the DFACS building and sitting in a cubicle that had nothing. And now they have an opportunity to have a 2-hour visit at the visitation center, and it is a home. So they're able to cook if they want to cook or bake. They're able to play video games, play with toys. The parents can bathe their children. And also included in that is guidance and education.
So basically it exists to strengthen families.
Strengthen families.
Okay, 2 big events coming up. We're running out of time, but we have the Almost There Party, which is tomorrow.
Yes.
How can people still get involved?
Please come.
Okay.
It's at Starland Yard, and Starland Yard's family friendly, dog friendly. Everybody should be there. The food is great, but also we have a silent auction, so you can go online now and look up Brightside, just Google Brightside Savannah, and our Dancing with the Stars, and we have a great silent auction with vacations, certificates for locations around the city, and many more gifts. And but at Starland Yard, it is from 5:30 to 7:30, and everyone is welcome.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. And this leads up to the big culmination, the Dancing with Savannah Stars event that we'll talk about later. It's coming up in May.
Yes, May 3rd.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Kim.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with a final check of your forecast.